Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it's good. I'm Whitney and I do 20-minute makeup looks, and I will be talking very quietly today, if at all, because my oldest is on winter break and she is on the couch right now, entertained. And if she hears me talking, she's gonna come investigate, so we're just gonna be a little bit quiet. Just trying to pin some hair back. I got a hair clip and a bobby pin, and that's gonna do the trick. So I had a request come in for a green and blue look, so request is being granted. I can get this primer out. Oh, there it comes. This is the I Prime Eye Primer from Juvia's in color 2. It's a little bit darker than the one I normally use, but I'm doing darker shadow today, so I thought, hey, why not use a darker thing? Get my little brush here. This is more of a flesh tone than the other one, which is pretty light and whitish. So, but again, just looking to give myself a nice even base for stuff to stick to. Trying to not treat this as a concealer because it is not. So I guess Juvia's came out with some new blushes, and I'm, as you can imagine, gasping to try them. They seem reasonably priced, around $16 each, and there's a pretty good handful of colors, and I want like all of them. So I'll have to see if they are carrying them in Ulta, because that is where I will likely buy them. And I know Ulta is redoing all their, or Juvia's is redoing all their Ulta stands, so I may have to wait a little bit. I am super low on brushes right now, so we're going to be reusing some brushes from earlier, nope, not earlier this week, some from last week. Hopefully I'll get around to cleaning brushes sooner rather than later. That is trash. That is a spaghetti noodle. That is also trash. Don't ask me why there are spaghetti noodles on my desk. My kids like to eat dry noodles, and by eat, I mean leave them laying all over the house. So we used this fluffy brush for our blue last week. Since we're doing blue and green, we're gonna grab this. And I'm looking for brown. I know I've got some neutral. Here we go. This one has been used for neutral, so we're gonna grab it. Still gonna dust it off. All right, I'm gonna start with Big Ben from my Love in London palette from BH Cosmetics. Just because I do want some transition here. Something to blend the blue into. So I'm going to do blue and then green on the inside. Normally when I'm doing like blues and greens, I'm doing like beachier, turquoisier blues and greens together. But this time I'm doing like legit blues and greens. Okay. I'm going to start with the Magic Mini by Juvia's, one of my favorites. And I'm going to jump right into this color. Nope. Wait. This one right here, this is the blue, this one is purple. Kind of hard to tell. Just taking a couple tip taps. I shouldn't have used this brush. Ah, knock it off. The wrong brush. I'm so used to using just one brush. I'm going to use this brush that always got blue on it and tip tap in there. Now you can't really see as much, but I promise it's there. I'm just going to work on this outer corner. And blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. I am not an artist by any means. I'm just having fun, doing my thing, making myself feel good. But like the artists on Instagram, I'm not on TikTok, but if it's on TikTok, it's on Instagram, so it's basically the same thing anymore. But like, just do such precise and just such clean line work. It's just amazing. And I know there's no amount of practice I can put in that will ever achieve that. I'm not that person. I am not steady-handed. I am not artistic in that way. I can replicate things to a degree, but like straight lines are not my forte. So, I mean, I have a paper cutter downstairs for paper crafts because I've been making like greeting cards. I can't even cut a straight line with a straight-edged razor paper cutter. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know how dumb I am to not be able to do that, but I can't do it. All right, just coming back in here with a little bit of that darker blue again. I think I'm probably gonna add just a couple touches of black just because this is not like going on as dark without something else underneath it. Okay, so this is another BH Cosmetics palette, the Royal Affair palette. I use this color here called Enchanted. I'm literally just doing like one little tibby tabby. I don't want it to be black. I still want it to be blue. I just want it to be a little darker. Okay, I'm gonna knock my brush out and I'm gonna come back in with the blue over that just to bring the blue back up. But you can see I've got like that darker space now, so I get what I wanted, and I wanted what I got. Okay, so there's the blue. Now for the green, so this is sort of a darky foresty green, so that's, yeah, we're gonna go with this. So this is pretty bright. We're gonna hopefully find a flat brush in here somewhere. This is just a little elf brush. I'm gonna take this over the lid. I have a nice shimmer I'm going to be pulling over this. It's a lovely color. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take this shimmer here. It's called Yara. Pretty. Okay. Wipe my finger off. I'm looking for, I know it's one of these. This is a Juvia's Place liner in Midnight, I think. Yep, Midnight Blue, the Nubian eyeliner. Midnight Blue, sorry. Pretty dark blue. Probably don't really even need eyeliner for this, but what the hell. And yes, I'm pulling my lid. Do it works for you and that works for me. Highlighting that bottom edge a little bit. Our favorite Fireworks mascara from Maybelline. not super worried about mascara on the top again because it's not super visible. But I'm going to try to get a little bit on the bottom. Because we are going to put line or shadow underneath. Dust off some of my little bit of fallout over here. Okay. Coming along. Got my Morphe Filter Effect Concealer, which needs to be replaced. I'm literally scraping the sides of the tube at this point. It's way too much, but whatever. But probably just gonna have to get by, make it last for another couple weeks. It itches. I'm gonna come in here with this brush and just to scratch it a little bit, I guess. Okay, we're concealed. We're gonna do our under eyes before we powder. That way, if we have anything to clean up, we can clean it up. I'm gonna take this little pencil brush here. This is a pointed liner brush, and I'm gonna start with the light green that I put on my lid here. I call this light green. It's not light green, but we're gonna start with it. We're just gonna bring it all the way across. And repeat. And then we'll come back in our Magic Uni and grab that dark blue to just do a little bit on that outer third. Beautiful. All right. We gotta do brows. Do a quick brush with my little spoolie here. We're going to use our Juvia's Place Brow Gel. Excuse me. This is the iSculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel in medium brown. Done. That was easy. Rotate this a little bit. This brow is being weird for whatever reason. We're gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna go back through it with a spoolie. I don't know if I'm just using too much or if I'm doing something wrong, but I do feel like I get like crusty. I use this Fit Me foundation from Maybelline, or Fit Me blush from Maybelline in Berry. Yes, Berry. Tell you what, I cannot wait to get my hands on those Juvia's cream blushes. Matte Poreless Powder from Maybelline. mattify to set my my concealer. Tone the blush down just a bit. Though I am on camera today, so I want a little extra pink in my chink. So grab this Tarte one. And just grab a little bit of this light shimmer at the top. Dimension. Obviously, I forgot to even attempt contouring again today, so oops. All right, we still got a few minutes, so let's do some lips. I always want to go with like a bold lip. That's always my first inclination. Haven't used this in a while. This is Skin Flicks from Pat McGrath. There we go. Voila, we are done. So here is the shadow. May not be as blue and green as you were hoping it was, but this is what we got. I can do bluer and greener if you like. Just let me know. I'm going to tag you in the comments, whoever made that request, because I cannot remember off the top of my head. There's that. Let's turn the light off. All right, so that's it. Get these hair clips out. Thank you for stopping by and watching. And if you have a request, drop it in the comments. I'll see what I can do. And I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.